Okay, do you remember how to make the camera so that it takes 10 pictures?
Every day's an adventure, that's for sure.
Green light.
Keeps me active, keeps me learning.
Do you remember how to get to monochrome?
Keeps me on my toes, there's no question about that.
Going to get your MDLT on?
You know, every kid that comes in, try to greet them in the morning, try to say hi. You know, just a brief little conversation, see how they're doing, and keep them enthused about what's going on in the classroom.
Old English, good for you.
But I always felt like maybe it was my calling to be a teacher.
You're in the 3s, so you're going to be indoor studio right there.
It's important that you remain relevant as a teacher and, you know, change with the times and keep your curriculum interesting and keep the classroom moving.
You're going to get your timer on, right? Okay, or try a different mode.
I spent the first few years of my career bouncing around the district. I opened up Evergreen Junior High at the time. I've taught at Kamiakan, I've been at Lake Washington, been pretty much all over the district. Then I settled here in 1984 at Rose Hill as a science teacher.
We're going to use those when we make a photo collage.
I liked the adventure of science. I really did, and I loved doing labs, and I loved the exploration of science and thinking in scientific terms and working with kids to discover and create science events. I don't know if that's kind of an oddball thing, but I just always knew I was going to be a teacher. And of course, it was probably from, you know, seeing my dad going to work each day and, you know, talking about teaching, you know, listening to him when I was a kid.
Back in '55,
Mm-hmm.
were all the facilities there?
I'm glad that I get up here and are able to walk around and so forth.
My dad was enthusiastic about being a teacher.
But we got some really nice kids.
And my dad was enthusiastic about working with students, and he was enthusiastic about coming up with new ideas for his curriculum.
Oh, I loved being a teacher. Had really nice kids, great kids.
He enjoyed being a teacher, he enjoyed, you know, being a learner, and of course the coaching aspect too. Of course, they'd have his baseball teams would come down to the house, you know, and they'd have a postseason party.
That's right, I forgot about that after the season.
Yeah, and so, you know, as a little kid, to see the big kids come down there.
My first class, that was 55.
How old are those kids now?
In their they'd be in their 70s. Yeah, so and there's so few of them left. I wouldn't change my career. I'd like a little more money. My first check was $300 a month, and Tom had just been bored. It was a great experience, and I would not change it for anything.
It's kind of cathartic. Dad's 93, I'm 63, and we've been in the Lake Washington School District for, you know, 63 years. We've seen, you know, a lot of people come and go, but it's been a great place for us.
Yeah.
And it's been a great place for me to be a teacher, and it's been a great place for Dad to be a teacher too.